in a university for which he emptied himself in service. My consolation is that I've gone to rest in a better place. Heaven has certainly received a saint. Saint had his strengths and weaknesses like any mortal. But he was one person who was very peaceful. You could tell by day, by night, what saint will do and where he will stand. I served with him on the 9th Governing Council, and he simply came there to ensure that this university, after he leaves service, will remain the true citadel of learning, reflect the finest traditions of a true university. At this stage, I can only pray that the angels of God will welcome and lead Saint Gbileka into paradise.
Please, can we put our hands together for Professor E.J.C. Nwanna? Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate you. I want to welcome to the high table Professor Alex Asibo. You're still in the house? I've been compelled to make sure I drag you to the high table, sir. Sir, no, you cannot say no. You cannot say no. Please, with a loud round of applause, let me bring my prof, Professor Alex Asibo, former President, Society of Nigerian Theatre Artists. Please keep the applause going. You're welcome, sir. God bless you, sir, for coming. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I think we'll take 1, 2 more, and then we'll be out of this place for the day. I want to welcome another professor, a bosom friend of Professor Gbileka. I also met him, that's about 32 years ago, when I and Ali Baba were serving, and I think he was with Radio Nigeria at that time in Gwagwalada. When we go to him, he would put us in 1 or 2 programs, myself and Ali Baba. That is Professor Shuaibu from Bingham University, Alhaji. Professor Samson Alhaji Shuaibu. Please, a round of applause for him. We'll be taking it brief from here on so we can hit our target. Thank you very much. One more time, put your hands together and welcome Professor Shuaibu to the microphone.
Thank you. The VC, sir, Dean Ma, and my teacher, Professor Ha, who mentored us into what we are today, by the grace of God. Our journey started with him in ABU many years ago, and I'm sure he should be happy to see his boy now. Please let me break the monotony of words by singing this song in memory of my friend, my classmate, and a man I have worked with through the storms and squalls of life. Saint has gone home. There's a home beyond here. And he will never grow old again. Never grow old, never grow old in the land where we'll never grow old. Saint will never grow, never grow old in the land where we'll never grow old. I'll just make about 4 comments. Students, how many of you have seen tigers? Can you raise up your hand? Tigers. I think there are students. How many of you? Have you seen tigers in the geo world before? Can I see your hand? You have seen tigers before. Can you raise up your hand like me? In one program titled Zuma Echoes. This program held the nation spellbound for over 10 years. We ruled the airwaves in the 80s. The brain behind that intellectual exercise in FRCN, a place that is deplete of a little bit of intellectual input. It was the work of Mabel and Saint that brought that to limelight. While we were doing this, Saint told me, Shaibu, can you come and do a part-time lecturing in University of Abuja? That time, University of Abuja had some negative signals to the outside world. I came to teach as a part-time lecturer in theater arts because of Saint and Mabel. And today, do you know the result of that is today, I'm a professor of media studies, Bingham University. That is friendly mentorship that gives results. Number two, many have talked about saint, but let me say this. I wrote this down. Saint is a saint that hates to pretend to be a saint. But he prefers to walk the talks of sainthood. Am I sounding intellectually mechanical? Saint does not want to pretend to be a saint, but he walked the talks of sainthood. I'll give you an example. When we were in Ibadan, Saint lured me out of my closet of moral prison and took me to all the drinking joints in Ibadan. I was not baptized. He didn't baptize me. I still held on to my moral prison stuff, but we kept our friendship. Saint will not allow you to affect him or infect him. And he doesn't want you to be infected or affected by him. That's the relationship that we built over the years. I call him General Prof. The history behind this is simply this. We came to Ibadan for a master's program in the early 80s. Only 3 of us were northerners in the theater school. Saint, myself, and one Professor Alachi. And we came to Ibadan, and the first bombshell they gave us was that there was no accommodation. So we held a closet in Ibadan campus. What do we do now if there is no accommodation? Then I suggested, there are so many barracks in Ibadan. Why don't we go to the barrack and then meet some of our northern brothers there? So we